everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing what I'm calling a challenge because I am essentially challenging you to create one of these along with me. The start is today, Monday, and hopefully we will finish next Monday. So you're going to have homework, you're going to need paper bags. When I was at Blue Moon Scrapbooking in Tucson, I was speaking with Anne from Blue Fern Studios, who also, along with Susan, is the owner of Blue Moon Scrapbooking. She had one of these bag journals that was created using 49 and Market supplies, and I fell in love. And she told me her secret, shared her secret with me, and I had her, she took a bag, I had her sign it, there it is, right there, with the dimensions and telling me how to work with the gusset, showing me how to work with the gusset. So I really wanted to do this. I had shared in my haul 49 and Market that I had purchased, and I finished this. If you're seeing this, this should be in my shop. It's fun and it's incredible, guys. This is incredible. So this measures, I do believe, if we're looking at the book itself, this is 5 3/4 by, I believe, 6. And then you've got your edge here. So I did not put anything in the actual large pockets because whoever purchases this, it would be a great place to put. I used 6 bags. You can use however many you want. I figure 6 into 25 is 4 1/4. So if you could get 4 days in here, 4 days in here. If you went the 1st of December to the 25th of December, 4 days in here, and then 5 in the last. So I just left that, but all these pages have the large pocket. So this is what I did. Isn't she so pretty? I am in love with this. Look at this. So pretty. So I want to make another one with you, and we're going to start today. But because I am putting this in my shop, I'm just going to go ahead and go through the pages. You can see what I've done. These tags here have journaling space with copy dyed paper. They have ephemera. They have transparencies I use throughout. These are little tickets that I'm using for tags. You've got the dots. You can see where I've added the dots, and I've added the ephemera here, and then of course we've got 2 more tags, and there's transparency right here and right here. Then I created this pocket. This is a transparency. These are little tags just tucked in here. And then here are, here's a tag and a Santa. And then a couple more tags here with transparencies. This is a full transparency. And again, all of this is 49 and Market. Then we've got this one here. This has a pocket on the back. This is a transparency pocket with some tags. And then we have this kind of like a postcard. So it just fits under your transparency. And because of the pocket of this, it's just easier to come in from the bottom and attach that way. Then several tags here. We've got double pocket here and a pocket in the back. Pocket here and 2 large tags, 4 tags here. 2 are plain and 2 have coffee dyed paper that open up so you have more writing space. Then transparency here and a tag. This is one tag and this is a pocket with little tickets. So we're gonna try, I'm gonna try, even though I'm selling this, I'm gonna try to mimic this. This is what we're gonna be making. But we are probably gonna be using graphic 45 papers on this and maybe some Tim Holtz product. So lots of tags here, and then the back, there's 4 tags here. So if y'all are excited about creating this, let's get started. This was 6 bags. You can see that. You could use 4, you could use 3, you could use 2. I probably, if I didn't want to use 6, would probably use 4 so that you've got a decent sized book. But I'm very comfortable with 6, and that is what we are going to use now, is 6 bags. So they are the large bags that I am using, and these bags themselves measure from top to bottom about 12¼ inch, maybe, by 6. So probably a little bit longer than a standard lunch bag. You can use smaller bags for this. They don't have to be this size. Obviously, if you use a smaller bag, your book is going to be smaller. So you know me, the smaller, the cuter. So there we go. What Anne had said was this is going to be, obviously, your spine that connects your whole book. So from this edge to where you're going to fold is going to be 1¾ inch, and this whole thing here measures 7¾ So what I did, we're going to cut one together so that you can see what I did. I can't remember what I did the first time when I made that book, because I am cutting these differently this time. So, and I know I have this at the bottom. Let's swing it around, see if I can make this work. This is backwards to me. But what I did is I just folded this back and slipped it under. And then I kept this natural fold of the bag here, and I put it on 1¾ Just kind of lined that fold up, and then cut the bottom of the bag here. This was just the easiest way for me to do this. And then turn this around, because you don't want this. You do this naturally gives you your 1¾ right there. I put this then on the 7¾ and cut this. Now, whether you choose to use this or not for something, that's up to you. So there we go. That's how I cut mine. You cut yours however you want, but you want to come up with those measurements. So when you put this together, this is going to be your spine area, and here is your actual book. So then the secret that Anne told me, can't believe, she says it's out there. I've never seen it. So we need to create a pocket. We don't want any of this gusset. So then what we're going to do is take our scissors and open this up, the top layer, and we're going to cut this off. We're going to just cut right where that fold is. And we're going to cut down to the fold, but not past the fold. I'm trying to make sure I see the light. See, right to that, you're going to cut right to that fold like that. And you're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. when you fold it up, it's going to look like that. You're going to take and you're going to fold this back onto that fold like that. Here you've got your gusset. So you're going to come up inside the gusset here and you're going to cut this. Being careful not to cut that fold. You're going to do it on that side. And then you're going to come over here and you're going to do it on this side. So now you have something that looks like this. Then you're going to take this, fold it in, and fold that in. You're going to glue all of this together. So let me get out. I've got a container of PVA glue here. This is what I've been using. And a brush. Get my brush. And this is what I did on the last one. Okay, so you're going to take, I folded this out like that. We just want to glue this down. This also, Anne said, you know, of course, this is going to make it stronger. You know, your top layer won't be, but you're going to have cardstock over this, but this is just going to make it stronger. So then you're going to fold this over itself. Just like this. And it doesn't matter which folds which way. And then I'm going to open this up and I'm going to do the exact same thing here. I know it's messy. It is what it is. And then, like I said, we're going to be putting cardstock over this, so don't worry about it. But you do want your ends down. And I'll show you just a second what I mean by that. Because you're going to use this as a pocket, you want to be sure that you have your ends down. And let's just grab a white. If you don't have these ends down, see how that is? If you don't have these ends down, when you go to use this as a pocket, things can get caught. So you want to try to make sure that you've got your ends down, that nothing is going to come up. And then because it is a brown bag, you know how sometimes you've got this part here. You want to get that down as well. Even though you are going to be covering this up with cardstock, sometimes that can get in the way. So you've got that, and now you want this to close. That's going to be your pocket. So we're going to take some glue, and we're just going to glue the ends like this. And we're going to do the exact same thing with all 6 bags. Just like that. This is what gives you your pocket, guys. It's just that simple. I couldn't believe it. I said to her, why is it we make things so hard? I would have never thought to do that with the gusset. And it's so simple. So there, right there, is your pocket. Don't worry about if you're not even up here, because we're going to go ahead, if you like, because my bags are white, I am going to ink all the way around and ink down my fold on both sides. So that is what comes next. And you're going to do this to all 6 of your bags. And then when you have that done, you're going to get your papers out. I think probably next week we'll do our papers, and you're just going to go ahead and measure your papers. You can see I left a little bit of trim. So get your paper selected, get your papers on, and then we'll go through and we'll do our pockets. So if you don't have time to do anything but get your bags ready to go, then that's fine too, because I'm trying to think, did I decorate my bags? I think I put the whole book together before I actually added my bags. So if your bags are ready to go, then next week we'll do the spine. I'm like, did I do that? No, I did decorate my pages first and then I put them together. Yep, I did this. This was the last thing I did. So, yeah. So go ahead and I hope I haven't just confused you, but the next thing we're going to do now is we're going to ink, and then I will sit and cut another one, but I'm going to show you where we want to ink so that you're not lost with that, and you can get that done. And I am going to use Ground Espresso and Vintage Photo. And I am going to, I did not ink these ends last time. I ended up having to go back and ink them. So ink everything. And I'll show you what I also did that made it a little bit easier. I took my ends, and this made it faster. Just came in like this and inked around. And then I'll go ahead and we'll cut another bag for those of you that are like, what did she do? We'll cut another bag and then I'll let you go. So we're just going to ink front and back. And I am going to ink with Vintage Photo and the Ground Espresso, and I'm doing that because the Vintage Photo by itself is not dark enough, but what I want from the Vintage Photo is that nice brown, because you don't get that warmth from Ground Espresso. So you want 6 bags that look like this when you're done. Then you're going to take and fold this, and you're going to do the same thing on this and on the inside. You're going to fold it back on itself and do the same thing. So there is prep work, you can see. So that was Ground Espresso. I'm just going to give you a hint at what this looks like when I add the Vintage Photo. I think you're going to see it brings out some warmth. See that? See the difference between this side and this side? That's what I'm after. It adds a different hue, and I like that. So I'm going to do the exact same thing that I did. I think on this, I'm just going to go this way. Turn it over, and then we'll cut another bag and glue it so you can see it. This whole bag is going to be all covered up. just about done. Okay, done with the inking. Ugh. But you can see that this is what we're looking for. So this bag is ready for cardstock. So we're going to put that aside, let that dry, let that glue dry really, really well. And then let's pull out another piece and cut it. Okay. So if we open it up, cut on the fold to the fold. And those of you that like to rip, if you feel comfortable ripping instead of cutting, by all means rip. If you feel comfortable taking this to your cutter and cutting it that way, then I'll, go ahead and do that. Like I said, it's all going to be covered up. So once you've done that, you're going to fold this back. You've got your gusset, and you're going to go under your gusset, just the top layer, and you're going to cut this. You're going to turn it around and do the exact same thing. And then you should be able to fold this down. Fold that down just like that. So we're going to fold that back and apply our glue. So then fold this up like this. Just like that. And do the same thing on the other side. Fold this out. Get your glue. It's really, really a fun journal to make. Fold this back, just like that, making sure that you've got this down. Like I mentioned before, you want to make sure that you don't have an obstruction when you go to use this as a pocket. So we are good here. And then what I didn't do that I would say you might want to do is before you close these up, you might want to go ahead and ink the inside depending upon what color bag you're using, because I'm using white, and I'll show you the original. I didn't do that, and so you've got this inked. And then when you go to open it, I mean, you can always come in now and ink that, but it looks better, I think, if it's inked. So then you're going to bring your glue down your sides, just like this. And you're going to close your flap, giving you that nice 6-inch pocket. And then you're going to ink your bag. It's just that simple. And you're going to do this with however many pages you want to have in your book. So if you can get this done, then next Monday we will start putting our papers on. So I am going to keep doing this until my bags are done, and then, but you can see how you see there's white in there. Can y'all see that? Now that doesn't bother me, but if that would bother you, if you have white bags and that would bother you, go ahead and ink before you close your pocket up. So guys, thumbs up please. I would really appreciate it. I need to grow this channel, and that helps a lot. Let me know if you have any questions about this. I hope you'll take this challenge. I hope that you'll enjoy the process. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So we will continue with this next Monday, but if you can, go ahead, and what you would do is just take your pages. Let's see, do I have any? What do I have? I want to use this. I've got some 10 by 10 graphic 45 papers, and this is what I am going to use on this. So what you would do is obviously just get this down. Let's use this one. You're going to mark and measure how you want this to go, and then you would glue this down both sides. And then next week, if you do that, then we will start on pockets next week, and it's just so fun. So everyone, thank you for hanging out with me. I hope that you're going to enjoy this challenge, and I will catch you on this one next Monday, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.